everyone, and a massive welcome to the channel. Now for today's video I am going to do a little bit of a review on these Toniebox carry cases. Now you can get some off-brand ones, so ones that aren't official Tony branded ones off like Amazon and stuff, but these are the proper Tony ones that I'm reviewing today. We bought this about 6 or 8 weeks ago now from the Toniebox website, and I wanted to just share a few pros and a few cons about this product. I believe the price is $27.99 I think we paid for this, and there are 3 different designs to choose from. This is what the case looks like. Couple of little designs on the sides and on the back. Obviously most of the branding and the design is on the front. That's the top there, a zip compartment here and a zip compartment there. It's nice and soft. Obviously the design is kid friendly. There is, what I think is really cool, is this speaker compartment here with a little design on there, which I thought was sweet. So if you're listening to the Toniebox while it's inside the box, you can have this little compartment open so you can hear it a little bit better for the speakers. And then inside the actual carry case itself, you've got a few little main compartments here. So this one obviously is for the Toniebox because you have the speaker compartment just there, and then you can use one for the charger here like I do, and this one you can fit like the headphones in if your child uses the headphones with the Toniebox, so you could easily probably fit those in there as well. There's also a little hanger bit here. You have 6 compartments here to actually put the Tony figures themselves in. I could only manage to fit like 1 in each compartment, but I have heard that you can sometimes fit 2 in depending on the size of the figure itself. You have this strap on it here. This strap is adjustable, and also you have a nice little strap here as well to hold it that way if you want to. So yeah, overall, I'm not gonna lie, I do really like this, but there are a few negatives that I've noticed since we've been using this. What I will say is that this is fantastic for traveling with your Toniebox. You can fit everything in here you need for it. The charger, the Toniebox itself, headphones if your child uses them, and also obviously some compartments for the Tony figures themselves. That's all great, and also it's good for a little bit of protection for the Toniebox, like extra protection when you're not using the Toniebox. So when my daughter isn't using the Toniebox, it just sits here like that. You can't charge the Toniebox whilst it's inside this carry case, by the way. Hey everyone, editing Danielle here. So you probably could get away with charging the Toniebox while it's inside the carry case. However, I would worry that because the charging cable would be at such a weird, awkward angle, I think you would possibly do a little bit of damage to the charging cable itself. So I personally would not risk trying to charge it whilst it's inside the carry case. Not all of the Tony figures fit inside these little compartments here. For example, we have a Bing Tony figure here, and if he didn't have this big base on the bottom, he would fit no problem in one of these little kind of holes for the storage. However, because of this really big base that he has, he unfortunately just can't fit in any of these holes. So what we basically have to do is we just have to put him in there like that, like loose. So yeah, that's a little bit of a shame. In a way, I kind of wish that these were a little bit bigger so that they were able to hold some of the bigger like Tonys, some of the wider Tonys. But to be fair, the majority of the Tonys that we have do fit in, so I suppose it's not a massive issue. Obviously also some of the bigger Tonys, like this one, this is the Sleepy Sheep Nightlight. My daughter loves this, but this doesn't really fit in the carry case either. Well, it does fit, but in order to make it fit, you have to kind of squish it down in there a little bit, and it doesn't fit nicely and comfortably in there. It kind of ends up kind of getting squished down like this a little bit, which I don't know, I don't really want to do because I'm scared to like break it. So basically, yeah, this doesn't really fit inside here either. I wasn't expecting it to, like, it's fine, but just to bear that in mind, that obviously not all Tonies are going to fit inside this carry case. Also, something else, this is the only other negative that I can really think of when it comes to this product, because the thing is with the Toniebox, you can't switch it off. You can turn it on, but then you have to wait like 10 minutes or so until it just shuts down itself. Like, there's no on off switch. It's just, you tap those ears, it turns on, and then when it doesn't get used for like 10 minutes or something, it automatically shuts off itself. And so if the Toniebox is ever in here and it's still on, sometimes what happens is if you then go to shut and zip up this lid bit here, sometimes it starts playing, depending on how these Tonies in here are kind of positioned, I suppose. The Toniebox might start playing one of the Tonies that you have like in one of these lower compartments here. I think I was packing up all of her Toniebox stuff to take them to my mum's, I think she was staying there overnight one time, and she'd been using it, so it was switched on, and I just put it in here and I zipped it up, and all of a sudden it started playing, and I was like, what the hell? And then I realized it's because it's recognizing one of these Tonies that's in this bottom row of storage here. So yeah, just bear that in mind, because obviously it might then drain battery and things like that. I do think that it's perhaps a tiny bit overpriced. I think the maximum that I would probably pay for this is 25. So I do think that it's maybe a tiny bit overpriced. It's maybe worth buying when they have like 15% off or 10% off or some sort of deal. But really, overall, I do really like these. And I do recommend that you get one for your Toniebox, because even if you don't do a lot of traveling with it, I think it's still worthwhile, just because it's nice, it keeps everything together, and also because of the extra protection when it's maybe not being used. So I think those aspects of it are good, even if you don't do a lot of traveling with it. Do you have one of these? Do you like it? Let me know what your thoughts are on it in the comments section down below. Are you thinking of buying this product? So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera angle a little bit there because I realized I was slowly like moving down. I hope this review was helpful for you. If you liked this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, and I very much hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.